Hey, 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 hey! Greetings and salutations to you people of the interwebs. So it's me, Bisto Yeti. We're going to be doing an unboxing and first impressions of Transformers Studio Series Bumblebee movie Ratchet. So Studio Series 82. But before we do that, let's just do all those YouTube things and remind you even to like, comment, subscribe, all that kind of business. Really helps up my channel. Come on, pump up my algorithms. We're heading for that 1,000 subscribers this year, maybe. But let's get into toys, shall we? So this is all stemming from that first 5 minutes of the Bumblebee movie where they just decided, let's just unhook the chain and let Cybertronian shenanigans happen. And so yeah, so we got loads of these in the not Bayverse, is it? It's Michael Knightverse, the Knightverse. So yeah, so it was this merging of what we'd seen from the Michael Bay movies to what we think of G1 to do this very kind of amalgamation of these two really different design aesthetics to get something that I think for the first time almost everyone was happy with. Here's a backdrop. Backdrop in a recycling bin in a second. And here we go. Ratchet himself. Oh, we're on to plastic twisty ties today. Yeah, look at this. And as every good medic needs, is blaster in the yeah, so a little loose on the old legs, but mostly the shake test is okay. This is a cool Ratchet, or Cool Hand Lube, or something they were going to call him at one point. Horrible name. That's horrible ideas. G1. Of course, Ratchet also was going to be a female Transformer at one stage, and the name is based on the mechanical implement, but also Nurse Ratchet from The Shining. There you go. Here's some facts for you. Yeah. That undeniable Transformers medic bot colour scheme. The white with the accents of red. Really cool, really cool. And it's, got this more complex designed face. Have we got any kind of white stuff? Any white stuff hanging around? No. Let's see if we can get a little bit of focus on that for a second. Yeah, it looks really cool, really cool. As much as I like this kind of section of it, I would be quite like to get like a head replacement with if there was like someone made a more than meets the eye Alex Milne kind of Ratchet head. I think that'd look great, even though it'd be completely wrong body, but not completely wrong body type for him. I think he'd look quite good as a Lost Light Ratchet. Yeah, so the head is on a ball joint, or rather the body is on a ball joint, because the peg, the ball is in the torso rather than the ball being in the head. Got these lovely translucent blue windows. He's got some light piping himself. Obviously, we're on camera here, so all the lights are mostly pointing towards me, so we won't get that light piping. But it's a big block. It's got tiny eyes, so I can't I can look at it myself and say, oh, blinding myself. So that is light piping. It's not shite piping. Got full rotation here at the arm, and then it comes out as well. Quite like the way it does that. Breaks up that big old oblong. Single jointed elbow. Bends that far. Also bends back far. And we've got a big old gap here in the forearm, which I presume his hand folds into for transformation. So his hand does have a bit of play to it. Can you treat an ab bend back? You can maybe be able to cheat one a little bit. But he's got a waist swivel. Oh, he's got a teapot tilt as well. Oh, we like a teapot tilt. Look at that. And a little teapot. Yeah. Oh, here's my handle. Here's my spout. Yeah. Yeah, I like a teapot tilt. Right. Universals here. A little bit loose. What gives us the splits, the Van Dams, and, you know, all that kind of business. Thigh swivel. Deep knee bend, and then there's an ankle tilt here, and also the feet go all the way back. We've got some peg holes there. You want to put some weaponizer stilts on him. In terms of size, let's just give him his gun first of all before we go. Got a big old gun. It's greyish, almost metallic, and it's just a big old hand cannon for medical emergencies, obviously. You can hold it while we do this. Size comparison wise, here is with Earthrise or Kingdom. I always forget. Earth mode. Sideswipe, so a little bit taller, not quite as stocky as Sideswipe is. If you want to see him next to the Marvel legend, here he is with the villain most voted to be in need of medical emergencies soon enough. It is the Hood, Sans Hood. And if you want to see with G.I. Joe scale guy, is Cobra's favourite accountant. It's Raptor, the bird brain who does your books. And that's the universe, everyone's favourite. Hipster barista. It's Fisto. Ooh, hello. So yeah, it's a deluxe size deluxe, really. We're going to transform him. I've got no idea what I'm doing. There's some instructions somewhere. He's going to turn into this kind of van thing here on the back, so we'll just have a look at the picture of that, and we'll just see how it goes. Hopefully it'll be intuitive. But that's what it's all about. These videos, it's about just discovering things straight out of the box and how they work for you, because I've got experience with Transformers. I like to pride myself that I can have a go at doing a Transformer hard panther style without looking at instructions and pretty much get it right. And if I can, then there's hope for everyone, really. So what we've done here, I quite like a transformation. So these bits of his back, we've folded those out. We folded his hands in as well, because I felt like they needed to be folded back in. And then we've folded these all the way out. This we've folded up and folded that down. And so it's almost like we're folding a box inside out, which is cool, I guess. So we've just gone to the extremes here. So these legs, they've got some spinny roundiness on them. So we guess that the feet kind of fold in. Around like that maybe? Well, it doesn't make any sense. Aha! Now that makes sense. So the wheels spin round. We want the wheels on this side, so we're going to spin the thighs round. Spin the wheels round so they're on the outside of the legs, like so. And we've got this hot mess for a second here. Aha. So then, what was his chest is now plugging into the front of his shins. Wow, that's a... Let's see, and his wrists, we're going to peg into the... Is that his toes, or is that his toes, or his back of his heels? I think that's his toes. So his wrists will peg into his toes. I believe they should do. They have done on one side. If we've got this correct. I think we need to get these bits here. So we're going to need to get his shoulders plugged into his thighs before we do the wrists into the toes. This is a surprisingly unique transformation. Wow. It makes this compact little Cybertronian ambulance, I guess. Let's wait a second. Let's put the cannon on. Now it's definitely an ambulance. Wow. I dig that transformation. I really do. There's something about that transformation is that it was surprising, but it also felt intuitive. I mean, you've seen me struggle on this channel before now, and that just kind of, once I kind of got into the motion of it, it transformed. It got into that groove, and not the bike guy from the protector box, but yeah, kind of, once I got into the motion of it, it was just really kind of intuitive. I like that. That is, colour me impressed. And is this mode a little bit of nonsense? Yeah, of course it is. But you know, it's cool. It's white. It's got some cool red accents on it. Really impressed with just how different, but cool, how cool that blue windscreen is. Yeah, so Transformers Studio Series, Bumblebee movie, Ratchet. This is highly recommended. This is a good Transformer. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. So yeah, I'm glad you've. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I'm saying you're glad you enjoyed the video. You could be just whacking that fucking thumbs down video button. It's a button. It doesn't do much. This has been Ratchet. I've been me. You've been you. And we're still reaching out to each other across the world and saying good evening by a good old fist bump. So until the next time, be excellent to each other. Party on, dudes. And because you deserve it, bestow! Fisto! Boop.